I know I'm God sent, I swear for God. This isn't just confidence talk, this is double invocation. God sent equals external validation, chosen or appointed. I swear for God equals oath plus witness. He's placing himself in prophetic position. I didn't just make it, I was dispatched. That's important because everything that follows gets reframed as survival, not sin. I done overcame so much obstacles, came up from under so much rocks and shit. Classic buried alive imagery. Rocks equal pressure, weight, systems, incarcerations, poverty. Up under equals beneath the social order. This is resurrection language, not metaphorical success, excavation. Even though I be out here scheming. Here's the confession, but notice how casual it is. He's acknowledging hustle ethics, moral gray zones, street calculus. But he doesn't stop the verse here. That's intentional. Like a demon semen. This line shocks people, but it's doing work. Let's decode it cleanly. Demon goes to temptation, chaos, shadow self. Semen equates to origin, seed, creation. So the bar isn't random vulgarity. It's saying even my worst impulses are creative forces. That's dangerous theology, but very street spirituality. The same energy that destroys can also produce. He says, I know I'm God sent. It's gotta be God. This is the key reconciliation bar. He's not claiming purity. He's claiming authorization. Here's the translation. If I'm still standing after all this dirt, all this scheming, all this pressure, then something bigger is at work. This is survivor's theology. Not I'm good, but I'm still here. This verse is really about divine contradiction. Kodak is saying, I'm flawed, I'm ruthless, I'm strategic, I'm still chosen. That's not church doctrine, that's street scripture. He's reframing success as evidence, not ego. A lot of people feel this way but won't say it out loud. If I wasn't meant to be here, I'd be gone by now. That's the frequency this verse lives on. Before we even get into the song itself, it's important to clock what this actually is. This opening isn't a hook. It isn't a verse. It's not even structured like rap. This is testimony. Kodak opens the record with what feels like an 8-bar poem, a spoken confession where he's setting the spiritual temperature of everything that follows. And right away, he establishes the core theme that's going to echo throughout the entire song. Polarity. Let's talk about I know I'm God sent versus demon semen. He repeats I know I'm God sent almost like a mantra. Not once, not twice, but insistently. That repetition matters. It sounds less like flexing and more like self-reminding. Because in the same breath, he undercuts it. Even though I be out here scheming like a demon semen. This is the contradiction, and it's intentional. He's not confused, he's self-aware. Kodak is placing divinity and demonhood side by side, not to shock, but to tell the truth about his inner world. He's saying, I can recognize the divine calling on life while still being honest about the darkness that moves through me. Kodak being a Gemini matters here, not in a surface-level astrology way, but in a symbolic one. Gemini energy isn't fake or switching up. It's duality consciousness. Geminis don't collapse contradiction. They hold both sides at the same time. So when Kodak says God sent, demon semen, he's not choosing between them. He's saying both exist in me and both are real. That polarity becomes the spiritual engine of the song. This opening testimony is doing something very specific. It's warning you. From the first line, Kodak is telling the listener, you're going to hear God language. You're going to hear demon language. You're going to hear gratitude. You're going to hear grime. You're going to hear faith. You're going to hear schemes, and none of it is accidental. This isn't hypocrisy, it's integration. By opening the song this way, Kodak frames everything that follows as survival, not performance. Confession, not branding. Lived polarity, not contradiction. So when the song later swings between light and shadow, it doesn't feel random, it feels consistent with the opening truth. The hidden bar isn't just what he's saying, it's what he's allowing himself to be. Kodak is granting himself permission to say, I am flawed and still chosen. That's not church theology, that's street spirituality, raw, unresolved, and honest. Kodak opens this record in what looks like polarity, God sent on one side, demon energy on the other. That's real opposition, but the way he holds both tells you this isn't a battle, it's duality. He's not choosing sides, He's telling the truth about what lives inside him.